What's up, everybody? It's that Penguin Dude, and welcome back to another episode. And today we are going to upgrade the world to 1.21. But before we do that, we're going to trim some chunks. I have never done this before, so I thought it would be fun to show everybody what chunks I'm going to trim and kind of do a little overview of the world. And then after that, we're going to go on an adventure and we're going to go find the next build area where I want to do a big project, my very first big project I've ever done. So this will be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and trim some chunks. All right, so here is MCA Selector, and right now I just have a creative flat world open. So we're going to go up to File, Open World, and here's the Minecraft folder path. Going to the Saves folder where our worlds are stored, and we've got Create a Flat World, create a copy of the world, and I just keep making, copy 5. The next one will be copy 6, copy 7. And then the kiddo's got a couple worlds. She's been having fun trying to deconstruct the library in the village and do her own thing. But we're going to go ahead and select Survival Let's Play. That's the YouTube world here. And we've got Survival Let's Play. That is going to be the overworld. Dim -1, I think, is the nether, and dim 1, I think, is the end. I could have those switched. I've not actually gone into them, and I can't remember from the video I watched. But here is the world, and we're going to go ahead and scroll out so we can actually see a little bit more of the world. And this is actually all I've explored, which doesn't seem like that much. And let's go ahead and scroll in a little. And this is where our little main area is, right here. So in the bottom left-hand corner of the program, you can see the coordinates and you can see the chunks. And I ended up spawning right about there. And that's because the 0, point is out in the middle of the ocean. And what's really cool is you can find that through those coordinates. But then also there is a horizontal and vertical dark line. And that looks to be 0, right there. We'll scroll in a little, and that is definitely in the middle of the ocean. I don't think I have enough skills to be doing like a water world at this point, but here is the barn where we've got all of our cows and sheep and all that stuff in our storage. And there's the house and the fields, got our little shed with the composter in it and our sugar cane. And then over down here, we've got our trail ruin that we dug out. And then up here, we've got the village where I built the library trading hall. And this is just kind of where I've been hunkered down doing a lot of stuff. Up here is where we've done some exploring. Oh, there is our woodland mansion that we found in one of our earlier episodes. And then down here is another village and cherry blossom biome where I found my first cherry trees and grabbed some of those. And zoom out a little and we'll see that little ice area is where I did a bunch of exploring, found a cool sunken ship that was like in the ice. And then right around there is where I found the mine shaft where I got a bunch of cobwebs for the library. Then further down, we've done some more exploring. I haven't done that much exploring, but I did find this other village. And what I thought was really cool is there's a sunken ship right off the dock. And I thought that was just kind of a cool thing. And what's really fun is that with this program, you can actually see it there. And right there, I have I think that's a double chest and a crafting table and a furnace. And that's where I've been getting some sand, and I just kind of left some supplies over there. Yeah, and you can see that I've been digging out some sand, which is kind of cool. You can see patterns. And I think that might be a turtle. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually a turtle or maybe some sugar cane or something. But what we're going to do is we're going to trim some chunks so that we can get prepared and have the best chance of new things spawning in the world. What we're going to do next is go up to Tools, Filter Chunks, and we have different filters we can do. We're going to do inhabited time is less than 5 minutes. So this will, when we hit OK, go through and look at all the chunks that have been inhabited for less than 5 minutes, because a good chance that we really haven't done anything other than fly over or walk over. So what we can do is we can click with our left mouse button or click and drag, and it will select something orange. And each one of those squares is a chunk. Now, if you have an area selected like this and you right click, it will deselect. or right click and drag, it will deselect a larger area. So what I want to do is be a little cautious around certain areas. Like probably you see all of these areas that have a bunch explored. I might just want to do that whole area. So what we can do is right click. When we zoom out, we get a bigger square. So we can do more chunks. And so that's what I'm probably going to do is go through the world here and see what I do and don't want. So like right there, I don't want any of that. And I'll probably select, since we have done a bit right there, probably select a bigger area around it. So we're being careful. And right there, I think we're just going to do the whole thing because I know that we've explored there. There's the mine shaft that we've explored. So I don't want to risk messing any of that exploration up. And then what you can do too, at the top right there, as you saw me move that slider, is that is actually the layers of the world. So we can actually look. It's almost like you're slicing the world. And you see that mine shaft area that we were exploring. And so that's why I don't want to do any of the chunks around there and delete those. So now we can zoom back up, which is kind of cool. You can see those geodes, like we've almost sliced them open. But it's a good idea to kind of look at these different layers because what I don't want to do is like I said, mess something up. And that's probably a great area for a trial chamber to spawn. And now up here, I know that there's the village and I did explore there. So I'm just going to do, actually, let's just do the whole group of chunks there, that larger selection. And let's see, what else do we want to do? I'm probably going to go up and let's go and look at the Woodland Mansion. I'm probably just going to unselect those just because I know we did a bunch of exploring up there and I don't mind kind of just skipping those. And then probably over here as well, because I did explore this, we'll just kind of clear off that area. I really didn't explore the whole chunk, as you could see. So I just kind of want to make sure that those smaller areas, which is great that you have this kind of control. So next, I want to go over where my branch mine is, which is about over in this area. So I want to show you another reason you might want to look at different layers before you just look at getting rid of chunks. So here we're further down in the world. And if you know the exact height, you can actually go and type it in. And here we have the branch mine. So this is another thing that you kind of want to look for is these types of things to make sure you're not deleting paths in like your mine or something. I might have only gone through in some areas very quickly, but if you delete the chunk, you've now cut into your branch mine. And so in that area up there, that's what I was afraid of, so I just skipping all of those big groups of chunks there. All right, we're back. It took a little bit of time to zoom out. It can be a little bit CPU intensive, so just be aware. I'm going to go ahead and deselect those whole groups of chunks there. And that looks a little explored. What is this? Oh, another little village. So I'm probably going to not do the whole like big group of chunks, but just around there. So I don't mess up anything there that I've already looted or anything. And I think this is going to be probably good enough. Everything else is just kind of spots. And so I'm okay with that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go up to Selection, delete selected chunks. And it does give you a warning. Are you sure? And we're going to delete that. Now, one thing to note, do this on a backup or make a backup and then do that. That was pretty quick. Now, I didn't have a whole lot to delete. I'm sure if you had a much larger world, that could take a bit more time. But this is now what our world looks like. And everything that is black is now an unexplored chunk, where before we had seen it and it had loaded, but we didn't really do anything in it. So this is ready for us to go and explore and find those trial chambers or armadillos and so on. And what I didn't show is right there, right where I'm hovering, is where we're actually going to be going for the next area. And everything that we've done up in our starting area is really just to have a home base in case we die. And we have tons of stuff at our fingertips if we ever need it. But I think it's also time for us to move on from the starter area and have an area where that we can really expand and build really cool stuff. And that's where the geography of down where we're going to explore later really has me inspired. Now I just have to practice building and actually do all that. So we've got a lot to do. So we're going to go end it here for this because we're done, and we're going to start exploring. And we're in the world, and nothing has crashed or been deleted that I didn't expect, which was nothing that I built or explored. So yay. But what I am going to do is I am going to kind of fly around now that I've got these fun little wings and a penguin can fly. We're going to go explore a little off camera just to make sure everything looks good and nothing weird is happening. I don't anticipate there will be, but I think we're going to go do that and then we'll come back. Okay, so I had to turn on recording because I was flying around. I saw this cool little hole, and I don't know if you guys saw it. Yeah, I don't know. It's in there. You see it? You see it? But I'm gotta clear these guys out first. I was getting some iron right there, and I decided to look down this hole. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I saw it. There it is. All right, so now we're gonna delete these mobs from the world just like we deleted the chunks, and we're gonna go get it. Got to get this before I get distracted. I was so distracted. So we got that. Ooh, look at that. Another one. We're up to 2 now. Oh, and another one. A 3rd one. And a 4th one. And I was flying around and distracted by the bee. And then I saw the shiny. And another one. Thank you. Man, we're on a roll. And this one. I saw one right near here, so I'm going to try. Whoa. Oh. Yes, there's that. Oh, you are all staring me down. Okay. Oh, let's go. Okay, I wonder if we can sneak in and get it. Oh, there's another one. Thank goodness there's the ominous bottles instead of getting the ominous effect right when you kill the captains. Oh, I really need to get away from these guys so I can get my bow out. But they're shooting like crazy. Get that guy a little. Let's zoom out of here and heal up again. Let's try again. Okay, go. Kitty. Oh my. Come on, shoot each other. Yeah, come on, shoot each other. There you go. Oh, that's a lot. I don't think I've ever fought so many except for in a raid. Oh, let's go ahead and eat real quick. Okay, it's nighttime. Maybe we can sneak in. Okay, we got that one. We just got one more near here. Actually, I saw this one, and we're going to get this one. I'll come back another time for the one down below. I think that's good for now. All right, we're back home, and I decided before we go on this adventure to find the new area, we got to do some armor trims. And you can see, you might be able to guess which one I have based on the one in my hand, but we're doing coastal. Based on the ones I have access to at the moment, I think it's the coolest one. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this. And I really wish we could do the elytra. I think that would be so cool. But I'm going to do amethyst. I think that color combo with the diamond, the blue and the purple, I really like it. I love the color purple. And I've got a whole bunch of these coastal armor trims, and a whole bunch of amethyst shards. So we're just going to go ahead and do it. And we're going to do all of our pieces coastal. We're not going to vary it up. Maybe we'll do something else another time. But for now, crafting a new look. We're going to just do all of these as coastal. Let's go ahead and knock these out. And that is a sharp looking penguin in armor. I think it looks pretty awesome. I really wish you could do elytra because I look goofy without my chest piece with my current skin on, but that's okay. Now we're going to go get a whole bunch of supplies put together, and I'll show you what we're going to pack so that we can start heading out. All right, in the trusty ender chest here, I'm going to put my elytra because we are actually going to do this exploration all on foot. I just think it'd be more fun to do it that way. Even though I've got a Elytra, I don't want to just burn through all my rockets. We're going to take some bones in case we can find some dogs. A boat. Not going to forget the boat this time. Saddle. I don't know why I have the ominous bottle in there at the moment, but that's okay. A campfire, in case we want that. Shears, just in case. Or as I've called them, Granny's clippers. Let's see, what we've got some supply shulkers here. Show you what I got. I got tons of torches and food, backup gear, or my fortune axe, and some obsidian for a portal so that we can kind of go a little quicker back and forth between the new area and here. Our fortune stuff. And then we've got tons of brushes in case we find some armadillos. I did find one armadillo, and I was surprised that half a brush for one use. So, wow. But you do get a lot per brush off of the armadillo. So it wasn't too bad. And I have so much copper that it's like, big deal. Put those back. And we've got a whole thing of firework rockets. It's just the firework shulker. And then just a bunch of other spare shulkers that we've got just in case. I think we are ready. We had a good night's sleep, so we're well rested. We've got all of our supplies. So come and let's go on an adventure. And here we are at the new location. I actually picked this world because of this area right here. Those two mountains I thought were just amazing. And this little area right here, I'm kind of picturing as a harbor. And I love that there is a full shipwreck right there. Nothing's missing. And it's almost like, if I had a harbor here, well, a ship sunk right off the harbor. Maybe there was a bad captain. So I just thought that was really cool and would fit in, and I wouldn't even have to remove it. I could actually build that into the theme or the lore of this world. And there's so many ideas I have percolating that I really just needed to get out here and start the process. It's going to take me a bit. I am starting this builder journey of trying different things. I've been working on stuff in my creative copy of the world to get ideas flowing, and I have a cool crane design, I think. But in the meantime, there's all these other things that we can do. I need to go to an ocean temple, monument, whatever they're called. We need to go to the deep dark. There's farms around here I can build that I need to do that I've never done. I've never done an iron farm. I've never done a Java mob farm or crop farms or flower farms or any farms really. I haven't done anything in Java really, except for everything you've seen in the videos. And I have waited to do some of the farms that I would like to do because I want to do it within this area and a theme of some sort of medieval fantasy environment and not have it near the starter area. I was just kind of keeping that simple. We are going to go ahead and end it here, make it a little bit shorter of an episode. I really just wanted to show what chunks I was trimming so you could all see, and then get out here so that on the next episode, you can see the terraforming project that I'm working on and how much space I'm clearing for this harbor area. So until then, we will see you in the next one. Bye!